We've been working on addition word problems. You know how to write an addition sentence to solve a problem. You know how to make a picture to solve a word problem. You even know how to create your own addition word problem. Let's review quickly how we solve an addition word problem. There were 7 turkeys roaming the field. I saw 2 more turkeys roaming the field. How many turkeys did I see in all? I even have a picture ready to go to help us. The first part of my picture shows 7 turkeys. The second part shows 2 turkeys. Now I need to write an addition sentence to help me find the sum. 7 turkeys were roaming the field plus 2 more turkeys equals, so now I need to find my sum. I can use my picture and I can count all of the turkeys to find my sum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 plus 2 equals 9, and I'm also going to label my answer. How many turkeys did I see in all? 9 turkeys. You can use a picture to help you solve these problems. We've also learned how to use a number line, circle and dot, counters, a part whole mat, lots of strategies that you have learned to solve an addition word problem and an addition number sentence. Since you're experts at finding the sum for an addition word problem, we're now going to move on to the trickiest kind of word problems with an unknown addend. We have been working on this briefly in class, but now we're going to really start focusing on it as it is a really tricky skill. Let's look at this first problem. There were 7 turkeys roaming the field. I saw some more turkeys join them in the field. Now I see 9 turkeys roaming the field. How many turkeys joined the 7 turkeys? When we read a word problem, we have to figure out what the unknown is. Do we need to figure out the sum? Or do we need to figure out the unknown addend? For this problem, we have to figure out the unknown addend. So let's take a look at it again. So there were 7 turkeys roaming the field. So I know that I had 7 turkeys roaming the field. So I'm going to start my number sentence with 7. I'm also going to start my picture with 7 turkeys. Then it says, I saw some more turkeys join them in the field. Well, when it tells me that I saw some more turkeys, I don't know how many they're talking about. I know that I'm adding more turkeys. I just don't know how many, so I'm going to leave it blank. Then it continues to say, now I see 9 turkeys roaming the field. So I know that there were 7 turkeys. Some more turkeys showed up, so when I put all those turkeys together, I know that I have a total of 9 turkeys. But my question doesn't ask how many turkeys do I see in all. My question asks me how many turkeys joined the 7 turkeys. So now I am figuring out a number sentence with an unknown addend. And we have talked about how to solve these before. You have even watched a video showing you how to solve this kind of problem. Let's use our picture to help us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I know that I need to have a total of 9 turkeys. So I'm going to add another row and keep going until I get to 9. So I have 7, 8, 9. How many turkeys joined the 7 turkeys to make a total of 9 turkeys? 1, 2. You got it. 2 turkeys joined. So my missing addend is going to be 2. So to fully answer the question, how many turkeys joined the 7 turkeys? The answer would be 2 turkeys joined the 7 turkeys. That is how you solve an unknown addend word problem. This is where it gets really tricky. When you read a word problem, nobody's going to tell you, oh, you have to figure out the sum for this one, or, oh, you have to figure out the unknown addend. You have to be able to read the problem or listen to the problem and figure out what the question is asking you to do. Are they asking you to figure out the unknown addend, or is the problem asking you to figure out the unknown sum? So we're going to practice a couple of problems and see if we can figure out which part we're supposed to figure out, the unknown addend or the unknown sum. Let's take a look at this first problem. It says, 8 leaves fell from my tree. The second day, I saw some more leaves fall from my tree. Altogether, 13 leaves fell from my tree. How many leaves did I see fall the second day? So the first thing we need to figure out, are they asking me to find the sum? Or are they asking me to find an unknown addend? Well, I'm going to start writing my number sentence to help me figure that out. So let's start at the beginning of the story again. 8 leaves fell from my tree. So I'm going to start with 8. The second day, I saw some more leaves fall from my tree. Well, they didn't tell me how many leaves fell the second day, so I'm adding, I don't know how many, so I'm just going to leave it blank. Then it says, altogether, 13 leaves fell from my tree. When it says altogether, 13 leaves fell, I know that they are telling me the total, which is the sum. So right now I have 8 leaves plus, I don't know how many more fell, equals 13 leaves. So are they asking me to find the sum, or are they asking me to find the unknown addend? You got it. They're asking us to figure out the unknown addend. They gave me the sum. They said altogether 13 leaves fell. That is my whole. That is the total, so that is my sum. This time, I thought we would use a different strategy to figure out the unknown addend. We're going to use a number line. I like a number line because it's always right there on my desk to use if I ever need it. Remember, when we're trying to find the unknown addend, I'm going to start with the first addend, which is 8. So I'll point to 8. Then I have to land on 13. That's where I have to end because that is my sum. So I start on 8 and I'm going to see how many hops it takes to get to 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do it one more time just to make sure I didn't make any mistakes. Start at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took 5 hops to get from 8 to 13. So I know that my missing addend must be 5. 8 plus 5 equals 13 leaves. If I'm not sure that I did that correctly, I can just double check my work by adding 8 plus 5. I could use circle and dot, or I could use counters, but I'm going to use my number line since it's here, so I'm going to start on 8. I'm going to add 5 hops and see if I land on 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do. So let's see if we can now answer the question. How many leaves did I see fall the second day? 5 leaves fell the second day. Good job. Let's try another one. I love minions, so I thought I would create a problem all about minions. Again, when I read this problem, we're going to have to figure out, do I need to find the unknown addend, or do I need to find the sum? Let's see what the problem sounds like. 4 minions were running around. 5 minions were eating bananas. How many minions were there in all? Let me think about that again. 4 minions were running around. 5 minions were eating bananas. How many minions were there in all? If it's asking me to figure out how many in all, it must be asking me to figure out the sum. So this problem should be super easy for you. It will be 4 minions plus 5 minions equals, and I have to find the sum. I'm going to use my number line again. I'm going to start on the greater number, which is 5, and I'm going to hop the other addend, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get a sum of 9. So let's see if we can answer the question. How many minions were there in all? There were 9 minions in all. So that problem was pretty easy because all I had to do was figure out the sum, and we're experts at that by now. We're going to try one more problem, last one. Again, we're going to figure out, do we need to find the sum or the unknown addend? Let's read the problem. 9 minions turned into evil purple minions. Then some more turned into evil purple minions later in the day. There were 11 evil purple minions in all. How many minions turned into evil purple minions later in the day? I'm going to go back to my problem and see if I can figure out my number sentence to see if I need to find the sum or the unknown addend. 9 minions turned into evil purple minions. Got it. Then some more turned into evil purple minions later in the day. Well, if it says some more, I'm adding more minions, but I don't know how many. So it's 9 plus an unknown number equals, and then it tells me there were 11 evil purple minions in all. If there were 11 in all, that must be my sum. 9 plus an unknown number equals 11 minions. So do I need to figure out the sum or the unknown addend? You got it. We need to figure out the unknown addend. They already gave me my sum. The sum is 11. Alright, I'm going to use my handy number line again. I'm going to start on 9 because that's the addend that they give me, and I'm going to see how many hops it takes to get to 11, which is my sum. 1, 2. It took 2 hops to get to 11, so my unknown addend must be 2. I can check this by adding 9 plus 2 and making sure that it does actually equal 11. Start on 9, hop 2 times, 1, 2. Yep, I land on 11. Let's see if we can answer the question now. How many minions turned into evil purple minions later in the day? 2 minions turned into evil purple minions later in the day. Great job. We are going to continue working on this tomorrow in school. On your homework sheet, it asked you, what was the unknown addend for the last story? So take a look at our number sentence and please write down the unknown addend for this last story problem that we figured out together. Have a great night and we'll see you tomorrow.